Hey guys, CB Warrior here. Taking a look at the war that just ended for us against Rochester NY2. As you can see, we did win. Pulled off a last-second upset. This clan that we were fighting against had 1, 2, 3 town hall 9.5s. We do have one guy who is currently a 9.5. We only really had a town hall 11 that is fairly maxed out, but they had one town hall 11 fairly maxed out, and one legitimate town hall 10. That's it. And they had one legitimate town hall 10 and 3 town hall 9.5s. The only thing is that they did have their bottom 2 people were town hall 7s, and our bottoms were town hall 8s. So you might say it was a little balanced on that end, but definitely not balanced up top. So really happy we got the win here. Like I said, it was like a last-second victory. So first of all, I'm going to start off with Kutch, getting the 3 stars on their number 13. So he's going to do a double zap quake on that left air defense and come from the bottom right. On a base like this where the air defenses are set up like that, if you do a very good job of funneling in the beginning, which he's doing, by attacking the buildings in the corners first, that's going to pinch everything in and push everything to the middle, especially if he gets everything down along that ring well. So he brings some extra balloons, and the reason why he does this is because dragons do tend to loop about on the ring, following the buildings, where the balloons are going to cut back into the middle to hit those defenses, which is very smart. His rage placement was good on this. Balloons get right in there, take out the air defenses, dragons push into the middle, and he's done his job at this point in time. There's only 2 real air threats at this point in time, being those 2 archer towers. He smartly drops his king up in that top corner, and that's going to push that one dragon that's up there back into the base, which he needs, because he needs it to eventually get the air sweeper so the rest of his dragons can actually make progress on his base there. So his dragons are closing in on those archer towers and that air sweeper, and they're now outside of the range of the air sweeper. Archer towers go down, and at this point in time, it's just a matter of cleanup. So Kutch does a very nice job with his base. Dragons are still useful, guys. At Town Hall 8, you can still do it, and this raid just proves that. But good job, Kutch. Boom, there's the 3 stars. Good work, man. Next one is going to be Chief, hitting their number 11. Again, with the dragon, guys. Like I said, Town Hall 8, you can do it with dragons. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta do a fairly good job funneling. But you can definitely do it. Especially when you have lower level archer towers like on this base. So as you can see, he's going to come right in from that top left side. Very smartly drops 2 dragons on the corners because he's got a lot of funneling to do on those corners, just with how wide this side of the base is. Balloons in the CC. Drops that rage a little bit short. I would have liked to see it a little bit further up, but it gets the balloons in there quickly, and on those air defenses, that one air defense very quickly, which is good. Dragons are just weighing lace to this, absolutely just wrecking this base. they're going to continue to get through those high HP buildings. Once they do, they're going to get onto those archer towers and the Tesla there. No problem. King on that backside, guys, on that trash ring. Again, a good, smart idea. Push those dragons back into the base where you need them to go. Another very nice dragon attack. Very well executed, and boom, there's the 3 stars. Nice stack, Chief. Next is going to be Bet on Black, who is a Town Hall 8.5, hitting another Town Hall 8.5. This isn't something that we see a whole lot of in our wars. We don't see a whole lot of other clans that have 0.5 bases. We have a few that do have like 8.5 or 9.5. We do come across it occasionally, but not very often. But Bet does the smart thing here, comes with an air attack, doubles that Quake, brings a max Hound in that CC, dragons down behind, distracts all of those CC troops, pulls them out, and gets those dragons aggroed right onto that air defense, which is perfect. Air defense goes bye-bye along with the CC, and now he's going to drop in a few balloons to help his dragons with cleanup, and then he's going to drop his heroes down as well to get to that queen, hopefully before she starts shooting and taking out his dragons. Unfortunately, he's a little late with that, but the dragons take care of her, no problem. Drops the queen in behind, and dropping him where he did, guys, again, pushing those dragons back into the middle is always a good idea, and using your heroes is a good way to do that. So his heroes and the dragons are going to go for a walk around the outside. That's right, because 2 dragons do step into the middle. One gets onto that Tesla and is eventually going to take out that Town Hall. Because that Wizard Tower really isn't going to do a whole lot to that dragon, especially level 4. So another air attack, guys. Several air attacks, which we don't never really see. But very nicely done, Bet, and boom, there's the 3 stars. Next is going to be my attack on their number 8. This base had been attacked previously. I did a lot of last-minute cleanup. I actually made both of my attacks within the last hour of war. So as you can see, I dropped those minions on that storage. There's no air defenses close by. I did bring 3 hogs there, and I'm going to get a lot of benefit out of those hogs. Take out that arch tower while it's distracted. Help take out that cannon. And it gets the CC lure nice and early. So I'm going to drop 1 poison a little bit further back, 1 a little bit closer. Rage for my golems to keep them out in front. And then for my Valkyries, when they hit it, they're going to spring into it real fast. Absolutely wreck that section of the base. They get all into the core exactly where I wanted them to go. And by attacking them in the corner, they were led into the core, which is what I wanted them to do. I didn't want them walking, which is what happened with one of my clanmates' attacks on this base. As they walked around the outside, and he lost all cohesion, and they got picked off one by one. Spread out those wizards just to help the Valkyries and reinforce while they're being tanked for. The golems split and they go left, which is awesome because 3 wizards get in behind them, and they're going to take out buildings as that 1 Valkyrie and the golems tank for them. All the other troops I have up top have completely cleaned it out. Those wizards on the bottom are continuing to help out while they're being tanked for by that golem. Queen is going to step down and hit the wizard tower there in the mortar, and boom, that's it. There's the 3 stars. Next, we're going to watch Armor of God. Doing a HB attack. I believe that's how it's said. I always get it wrong. So he's going to come in from this left side. And we talked about this a little bit, about where he should come in. He was going to come in right on the corner. And I told him how it's, funneling can be very tricky coming in on a corner. So he decides to come in just a little bit further south, and it works perfectly. You're going to watch his troops, just the way they come in and attack the base, works out perfectly. His queen steps in, is going to take out the baby dragon, the CC. Bowler is going to take out the queen and just everything in that whole entire section. Especially under that rage, those healers are going to keep everything alive and moving forward. Mortars getting when those bowlers get into the middle like that, they're just going to absolutely clean house. Hogs from the top, kind of 3-finger drop there. Heal, kind of keep it moving. Heal was a little misplaced, but it did the job. Queen's going to come back after hitting a few outside buildings. Hogs are just wrecking things. Bowlers are continuing to be a presence. If you get those bowlers into the cores, guys, you've done your job, and you're probably going to wreck the base. Gets a free cannon there with that minion. His hogs do get nuked, but he's got enough stuff still alive, including his queen with her ability. That cannon's about to go down to that minion, so no problem. Queen steps up to the high HP buildings, and she's eventually going to beat through the wall and help the giants and the wizard with the cleanup. That minion's going to be doing work. Wizard and archer on the other side, and boom, 3 stars. Nice attack, Armor. Next one is mine on number 6, their top Town Hall 9. I actually finished this attack with about 5 minutes left in the war. So I do a 2 golem drop with 3 wizards on the top left and 4 on the bottom. I'm just clearing out this whole entire side because I didn't bring any wall breakers other than the one that was in my CC. So I didn't want my Valkyries walking. I knew they had to go in the middle. Nice early poison. Helps take everything out. Rage in the core there. They're just going to get through everything. Heal to keep them alive. They're just going to absolutely wreck house. I knew where the giant bombs were, so I knew my hogs would be safe if I deployed them where I did. And you're going to see that they're just going to absolutely just push through a lot of the defenses on this bottom right and pushing over into the left side of this base. Should have dropped the heal a little bit sooner. Probably could have saved maybe another Valkyrie there. But saves a few Valkyries. Hogs are still alive and well, and they're going to continue to push on into this base. And you're going to see I actually finished the raid out with a few hogs left over. Queen is in there actually tanking for the hogs. I pop her ability to help take out that cannon. Hogs still left, taking out, sorry, there's only 1 left. But I dropped a wizard nice and early on the trash ring on the outside, and he's cleaning out. Guys, if you can, dropping a wizard early on the outside of the trash ring behind where you drop your hogs is always a good idea. I got it down nice and early, which means that I was not in a time issue whatsoever on this. But at this point in time, it's just a matter of cleanup. But slow and steady, and I get it. Boom. There's the 3 stars. Alright. I have 2 more for you, both of them by Jabroni, who is our Town Hall 9.5. He was a very good Town Hall 9 attacker, so seeing him have success as a 9.5 is not surprising to me. But he attacks this base really well. Comes at it just exactly the way I would too. Coming in right at that queen. There's a double giant bomb set right there. The only thing I would say is that he is a little late with the poisons. Beautiful jump placement there. Rage is perfect as well. Everything's just going to power through. Love the heal over where that other giant bomb was. Keep his Valkyries alive. Giant bombs will nuke them pretty badly. So at this point in time, everything's kind of spread out. Some Valkyries split off and are close to the king. And they're going to actually walk around the outside. The queen is actually being tanked forward by that golem. So she's just going to go ahead and take out some of these trash buildings. That golem is going to walk back around into the core there. Unfortunately, one golem does get sprung, which means that her tanking is almost done. So she's going to be within range of that arch tower. But he's going to go ahead and pop her ability, take out that arch tower, and now there are only a few defenses left. He's still got a bunch of Valkyries there that just took out the wizard tower. And cannon's going down here very shortly. So it's just a matter of time and cleanup at this point in time. Very nice job, Jabroni. Awesome attack. This was actually a last-second attack that won us the war. Way to make a great attack under pressure, man. Boom. There it is. There's the 3 stars. Alright, last one for you guys. Again, Jabroni. Stepping up, hitting their top Town Hall 9.5. The only thing this guy doesn't have is Infernos, guys. This is a almost a max Town Hall 10, just without the Infernos. So he's coming at it with bowlers and max Valks, just like he did that last one, creating a nice wide funnel here. Valkyries do kind of split on him there because that minion hadn't quite taken out that army camp. Beautiful jump placement there. Again, poisons were a little late. Rage and heal were very well done. Second rage is perfect because those Valkyries are getting aggroed onto skeleton traps that are in there. That last heal is perfect. Going to keep his Valkyries alive while they're in that section breaking through the wall. And once they get through that wall, they're going to break through that wall at full health. And they're going to have no trouble wrecking everything in their path. Still got Bowler up trying to get to that mortar. Eventually do take that out. Valkyries continue to work their way through this base. There's only one defense left, and his king and queen are zeroing in on it. King's beating through a wall trying to get to the outside. He's eventually going to get there, help the queen, take out some of those trash buildings, and eventually she's going to step in and take out that archer tower. And troops all over the place at this point in time. But very well done, Jabroni. Awesome 6-star war. Keep it up, man. Keep getting those 3 stars. Boom. There it is. Alright, guys. Awesome job. This was a tough war for us. This clan was no joke. They were very good. A lot of wins on the records. They were a 10 rank. We're only an 8. So really happy beating a level 10 clan, guys. So keep on getting better. Keep working at it, and I'll see you next time.